Do you have the dreams of getting married one day? Well, if so, in this video, I'm going to explain to you what a marriage looks like. Now, please bear in mind, this is coming from someone who was successfully married. And what I mean by that was I was married until my vows was completed. Literally, death do us part. And one of the biggest things that I keep seeing is there's so many people out here giving relationship advice and they're single. They've never been married, but they're trying to tell you what you should be expecting from your partner and how your partner is supposed to show up to you. So I want to go ahead and just break down some of those myths right now. Hey, Jason here. If you've been watching the channel, you've been seeing me go through Johannesburg, showing you how beautiful of a place this is. But most importantly, you've been seeing me talk about success, what it is, and how I get it in the three areas of life that I focus on, which are happiness, health, and wealth. And so if you're new to the channel, the definition of success by Earl Nightingale is the progressive realization of a worthy idea. And I do believe marriage is a worthy idea. And I believe it's something that I feel like everybody in this world should experience, especially having that loving partner that's there for you, that ride or die. And for me to have that in my life, it changed my life to the greatest. So like I'm always a benefit, but also like I'm a fighter for people who want to get married. Like I'm like, hey, you should do this. Find the love of your life. But this is the problem that I'm seeing. And this is a big but, by the way. Like, this is a problem. All of the channels that I'm watching, even if I'm doing TikTok, watching through the lives, just analyzing, seeing what's going on, all of these people are talking about marriage and what a man is supposed to do, what a woman's supposed to do. Yet none of them are married. And they're not understanding success leaves clues, but so does failure. Someone who's failing in a marriage is leaving just as many clues as someone who's successful in a marriage. And when you start looking at the two, you start seeing like, okay, these certain things just don't add up. If these people are happy married and you're miserable, can't even get a partner to stay around longer than having a kid with, are you missing? And so let me just break it down. I'm gonna break it down from how women are telling women wrong and how men are telling men wrong. I'm speaking from a neutral perspective as someone who was married. So don't come at me in the comments with the craziness. I'm telling you right now, I'll just block you if you get disrespectful. However, if you have questions or if you have comment that you value that you want to add to this video, by all means, add it down below. And so because I'm a guy, I'm going to start out with men, speaking about what are the biggest problems, some of the things that men keep telling each other. And then I'm going to go to women. And then because I'm a man, I'm going to go back to men. I do have this is one of my big personal beliefs. As a man, it is not my job to patrol women. It's not my job to control the way they think or anything like that. However, it is my job as a man to provide them value and insight. And it is my job as a man to show other men or people who want to be men how they can start doing it and be successful in marriage. So that is my biggest focus. Is I focus most of my time on dealing with men when it comes to this. So the first thing with men, everyone keeps talking about they want a submissive woman. And let me just say this, guys, like submission is not slavery. Like, please hear me on this. Submission is not slavery. You do not get a woman so she can be your cleaning your laundry, just saying yes to you every time. Like, she is a sentient being. She has a right to talk. She has a right to express her feelings, concerns, things like this. That is not what submission means. Submission in a relationship is a two-party submissive way. It means you are actually coming together as a biological, let me not, man, all of these gender craps now. I'm just going to talk very generic. If it offends you, look, I just don't have time for that to try to speak so politically correct. So let me get back on my frame of thought. So submission in a marriage is this. The man and the woman, or whoever the two partners are, they're coming together. The submission is from you're submitting, you're giving up your single habits, and you're growing habits as a couple, as a unified front. That is what submission means in a marriage. This whole thing, oh, she needs to submit to me. That is stupid, yo. Cut it out. And most of the guys who are talking about this, which I'm going to speak into the third front, is you're missing on the main thing that you should be focused on anyway. And so Submission does not mean a woman submits to a man. It means both parties are submitting their individual habits. All of us have habits as an individual. So the biggest thing right now for me that I'm struggling with is I am giving up my habits as being a formerly married person. And people may be like, oh, what do you mean? Like, I'm used to going out to eat with Cece. I'm used to cooking dinner for both of us. I'm used to us doing things together. Those are the habits that we build. However, when we first got married, I was used to going out, hanging out with friends. I was used to drinking, things like this. I had to start submitting those habits and start giving them up for habits that was going to make the relationship come together. It's about the joining of two people. So like if you're not coming together, you're not submitting. If you think you're going to get married and still do the things you've done as a single person, don't get married. You're wasting your time, you're wasting your money, and don't waste that other individual's time and money if they're serious about approaching a marriage. So please hear me on that part. So now let's go to the women, because this is one of the things I keep hearing over and over and over again, which is dumb. Oh, man's supposed to just take care of you. He's supposed to pay all your bills. He should do this. He's not your slave either. Stop this slave system. Like men are looking at women as slaves, women looking at men from slavery. And it's like, if you're not going to come together to grow, to build, you're wasting your time and money. So many times I keep seeing and hearing people talk, well, this person needs to do this, this person needs to do that. They don't have to do a damn thing. You have to do what you want for your life to make you happy. Stop putting that into the hands of other people. And the other thing for the ladies, I'm just going to say this. Please hear me out on this, and I mean this from respect. The playbook most of you all are listening to on these social media outlets is wrong. It's not the playbook you want to listen to. Look at the people who came before the ones that are teaching this. Look at the ones who are like, I don't want to say gold diggers because people are using that word. Most of the women out here that are being classified as gold diggers are not gold diggers. They're not getting gold. They're literally just making irresponsible financial decisions. Like, to me, a gold digger is someone who is getting the money, taking the money, investing it so it can start making more money for them. If you're just getting money from a person and just going out buying Louis Vuitton, Gucci, things like that, and you're broke, that's just bad financial decision. That's not a gold digger. There's nothing to be proud of that at all, to be honest with you. And you need to start looking at the women outside of the age range you're looking at. So from 18 to 26, what I see, there's a whole culture right now of you need to get the bag. He need to do this. He need to do that. He need to do this. And I'm telling you, it's wrong. If you're approaching a guy like that and he's giving you money like that, you have a very finite amount of time before he gets rid of you. And I'm being honest here. And that time is very finite. Just go to those same women who were like that before and go into the 31, 32, 33. You're going to see there a lot of them are bitter and miserable. Like, I get all of this TV show, the Love and Hip Hops, the Basketball Wives. Look at who they really are. Stop looking at the glitz and glamour of the TV show and look at who they really are. Look at how their life really is. Do you want to be in child custody battle for 10, 15 years? Do you want to be fighting for child support? Do you want to be on social media crying about your baby daddy ain't nothing? Like, stop listening to that playbook. It's never going to help you. And I really mean that from the sincerest parts of my heart. Like, if you're a woman that want to get married, you need to go listen to married women. A single woman can't tell you how to get married. She doesn't know how, or she would be married. And even for the guys, like a single guy can't tell you how to be a husband. You want to know how I learned how to be a husband? Nobody knows this, by the way. I had met a Jewish guy. I was still living in the U.S. And he took me under his wing. He started teaching me some of the Torah, I think it is. The Torah. I think it's the Torah. I think that's their book. And he was explaining to me how it was more of teaching you how you need to be a man to take care of your household. And that's how I started learning. I started looking at things differently. I started letting go a lot of this macho BS. And I started realizing, wait, Cece was way better at me than a lot of things. And I was way better at her in a lot of things. And so we redefined our gender roles. And we made our gender roles, the masculine and feminine, based off of who brought which energy into what. Like I tell people, she was the masculine energy as far as the managing the money. because she was way more disciplined and better than me with it. And so I trusted her with that. She trusted me with other things around the house and things of dealing with the relationship. Like those are the way, that's the way we redefine our business. I mean, our business, because a marriage is a business, by the way, too. It's not what you think it is. One day I'll probably go deep and do a story talking about what all really happened after Cece passed away. Like people don't know, like there's a reason why I'm starting over. Like marriage is not what you think it is when I'm talking about it from a government perspective. Like it's not about love at all. That's one of the reasons why I say for me, I don't want to do it anymore because I saw what happens when you lose a partner at a very young age. And now let's get back to the guys because I want to end it with the guys. This is one of the biggest things that I keep seeing and hearing from a lot of guys. So many guys are talking about, I'm a man, I'm a provider, and they're broke. You can't be broke and be a provider. You can't have bad habits and be a provider. You can't be an alcoholic and be a provider for your family. You can't. You can't be a drug addict and be a provider for your family. You can't. So many times when people are like, oh, why you don't drink? Why you don't drink? Because it was taking away money from my family. But do you see what I'm focused on? The money. This is where every guy needs to be focused on right now in their life. If you do not have the means to not only fully support yourself, but to support 2 to 3 other people that can come into your household at the drop of a notice, you need to get more money. You need to figure out how to earn money. Here's the secret to earning money. You need to learn how to be of service. What type of service can you provide? Can you provide more service to your job? Can you provide service to your community? Can you provide service on the internet? All of those things. Like you need to figure out how to earn more money. I'm so sick of so many of these guys out here. Oh, I'm top G. I'm in, what's his name? What is his name? Andrew Tate. So many people, quoting Andrew Tate, and you're not that dude. You're not that alpha male. You're not even a beta male yet. Like, you need to get on your feet. A broke dude is a broke dude. And I'm going to just be real with you. From my perspective, a broke dude is one of the most dangerous things in this world. The only thing worse than that is when a woman gets with a broke dude and they make a broke family. Like, I just don't understand it. And I'm not saying that to be rude. I'm saying that from someone who picked themselves up from the ground, built their life for themselves, and made a decision to do what they wanted to do in their life. You, as a guy, need to be focused on money. Money, money, money. If you want to be able to travel the world, have the beautiful women all over, you need money to do it. If you want that wife sitting in the house cooking and cleaning all day, you need the money to do it. No woman wants to be with a broke dude and they're sitting here, okay, we got some beans. Oh, we got a little bit of rice. Maybe I can cut up this little pork chop and we can divide it for 4 or 5. Nobody wants that. Let's be real here, man. Come on. So focus on getting money if you're a dude. Cut out you need a submissive woman. Cut out, you're this macho man. Go get money. Get that paper. Get bread. Like so many people want to talk about what the woman and what the man need to do. Both of y'all go get money. If 2 people come together with money, you know how happy that household is? What's the number one cause of divorce? Money. So if that's the number one cause, and you're not focused on the number one solution, which is get more money, how's it going to help you? And also, like, if your whole solution is taking money away from the household, how's that going to help you? I don't care if it's a Louis Vuitton bag, Gucci, if it's going out to fancy restaurants, or if it's drinking or any other vices. What is it doing for you? I can guarantee you it's doing nothing. And that nothing is going to make your relationship be nothing. You need to start changing the way you're approaching relationships. Focus on yourself. Focus on getting better. Focus on being the best version of you. The best version of you can handle a better relationship than the version you are right now. Even with me, and I'm focused on becoming better versions of me. One day I'm gonna probably start sharing some of the messages that I get in DM. And I'm gonna just start breaking them down and explaining to you why this is just crazy and nonsense. Because so many people out here listening to these Steve Harveys, these gold digger tales, and None of these people have had a successful marriage. Even Steve Harvey. That whole think like a woman, act like a man. That was a movie, yo. That is not real life. None of those people in that movie went home and got married or went home together. That was a movie. Stop letting Hollywood make you feel like this is how your life's supposed to be. You need to start living your life on your own. And the only way to do that is start growing yourself spiritually and mentally. So if you like this type of content, make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you do. That way you can get notified of videos like this that drop every day. And some days I do multiple videos, so you just never know. But most importantly, just remember this. I'm Jason, and success is simple once you know how.